And if you guys have any kind of idea, shoot it out.
All right.
Like if you want to talk about anything, this it's basically what we're gonna do.
I'm the king at that. You know that improvising.
Oh
I
yeah,
think I think we should
Or-
talk about Microsoft selling Xbox.
what?
Microsoft selling Xbox.
Xbox or Xbox?
Xbox.
Why are they selling Xbox?
Because they don't feel like doing it anymore, I guess. All they were doing it for was the money.
I
And they're
did not
making a
hear
lot of
that.
money from it.
Well, all I heard was that they're selling Xbox, and we don't. There's rumors that either Nintendo or Bethesda are going to buy it, so.
Fucking Sony should buy it and just kill the market.
Yes.
I
uh,
don't feel like that would be worth it considering how much Microsoft's probably going to charge.
what about if Square Enix buys?
Microsoft just bought Minecraft.
Yeah.
What?
What if Square Enix bought it?
No, no,
No.
no, no, no.
No.
Square Enix is still trying to come off of 13.
Square Enix is still trying to come off from everything they've done since freaking
Hey.
since they became Square Enix.
Yes, but
Yeah.
listen. At least they're not pulling a Nintendo and making a fucking revamp for every goddamn game they've made in the past decade.
They will, don't worry. Every company comes around to
Oh,
that for
they have
some
finally announced they're going to make a remake of 7.
that I don't know what post you seen it on, but I know the only post going around was posted on April 1st.
The only thing they're doing is that they're gonna release Final Fantasy VII with the same graphics from Final Fantasy on PS4,
See.
and they're gonna charge $60 for it.
Yeah. Alright, that's something to start off with, but
Way to go, Square Enix. We all love hate you. No, we
I,
just,
I,
we just hate you.
I love them, so fuck you.
I hate 'em.
There's a love-hate relationship on there for me.
Squaresoft forever.
Yeah, I'm with Indy. You're the odd man out in this one because I like the older Final Fantasies.
Well,
Yeah, and well, and plus-
Square. Hey, I'm not. SquareSoft was amazing. I understand that, but the thing is, you gotta also understand from the games back then and the technological advances we had, graphic-wise advances compared to the graphics nowadays, it's gonna be just about impossible to get the same kind of reviews and praise from games that they did in nowadays society.
Oh
You're-
yeah, no, I understand.
You're
that.
comparing
I mean,
something from back then when it was top notch. Back then.
RPGs back then were the shit. I mean, look at the PS2's library. It was mostly RPGs. Now, what do we have?
I still
People
play
want
'em, like-
Call of Duty and freaking
I
you know,
have
Call of Duty ripoffs.
I have a SquareSoft's Romancing Saga right over there.
That was actually pretty good.
That's a
You know,
great game. That is a great
That
game.
is a good game.
Honestly, Squaresoft made one of my most favorite games ever, Super Mario RPG.
Mario RPG. Yes.
What?
And Final Fantasy
Super Mario RPG.
Square
Stars.
Square tried to do a Mario game?
Square
Squaresoft.
did a Mario game
Oh,
with
Squaresoft.
Nintendo characters.
Squaresoft did one of the best Mario games ever.
Yeah. Yeah, if you haven't checked it out, Trey, go check
I lost
It's
ya.
Super Mario RPG for the Super Nintendo.
Oh.
It's Super Mario RPG for the Super Nintendo. Very good.
So, wait, are we started the podcast yet?
No, I'm gonna do my intro now and
Oh.
let you guys do yours. and-
Quick thing I want to say before you do that. I'm
Alright.
going to finish up Potty Pop on my channel because I need to get that done so I can format my computer and just fucking refresh it all. And then afterwards, I am going to be doing, I believe it's going to be Persona 4.
Beautiful game.
Persona 4
played it.
Golden. Oh, I'm
Never
so
played it.
excited.
Never played any of the Personas.
Wait, you're doing Persona 4 Golden?
Mm-hmm.
How are you recording your Vita?
Maybe just Persona
Gotcha.
4.
It would have to be Persona 4, yeah.
Oh, I don't even know. I have a Vita. I don't even use it. Because the thing is, when I'm on the main menu, all my buttons work just fine. But when I try to start up a game, none of my buttons work.
That's weird.
Yeah, I know. And I blame Final Fantasy X.
10 is the shit.
Thank you.
No, I bought Final Fantasy X and 10-2 Remix HD on it. And
Don't buy it for Vita, buy it for PS4.
No, I bought it.
bought it enough.
Well, listen, that's the thing. When I was under the impression that if you bought it for the Vita, you could also play it on the PS4.
No, it wasn't. It's not cross-buy at all.
Oh, well,
If you play it...
Listen, I thought it was when I
Yeah.
purchased it.
No,
I thought it was going to be too.
It's PS4 to Vita, not Vita to PS4.
Yeah, so I thought it was cross-buy that way, and I purchased it, and I was not happy with it. And then after I played it a little bit on the Vita, but then I tried to put it on PlayStation 4, found out it didn't work. So I called them up. I was like, "Hey, this is not what I was told, not what I wanted. I want a refund." And they're like, "Yeah, okay, go ahead." So they refunded it. Well, apparently I forgot to delete the game off my Vita console because I hardly ever touch my Vita. And then I went on there like a week later. I was like, "Oh, this is still on here. Does it work?" "Yeah, it works." "Well, I better delete that or I don't get charged." And all of a sudden, my Vita just doesn't fucking work anymore.
They bricked your Vita because they don't want you. They wanted you to play it. Oh fuck, Indy, dude! I just got a new controller,
Nice.
so now I could actually do that Grand Theft Auto thing whenever you pick it up.
Okay.
Because my controller that I just had to replace, I would push forwards and my guy would go backwards.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Speaking of controllers, this is what I've been using for Earthbound. It's an original Super Famicom.
What the?
That is-
I've been hearing everybody talk about Earthbound. What the fuck is Earthbound?
Dude!
Oh my god. You were such a youngin.
I've never even played Half-Life or Half-Life 2.
How old are you?
23.
You must be 9.
I'm 23.
23.
I don't believe you. I'm 22, and I grew up in the Super Nintendo era.
But he's probably he probably didn't grow up with people like that.
215,
92.
508. Oh, 92.
Okay, we believe
4/18/1992.
You say you're 5 feet. You're 5'8" or something.
Yeah, I'm 5'8". I'm actually
I am
5'7". I shrunk.
You're 6'5".
You're 6'5"?
Yeah.
Holy shit, you're taller than I am.
How tall are you?
6'3".
Yeah, I'm 2 inches taller.
Congratulations,
Really?
I'm a fucking hobbit. I take
You
it back.
have hairy toes?
No, I got small feet. I wear size 6 shoes.
What?
On an adventure.
You're so cute.
Look at my face. He doesn't even believe I'm 23. I look what? Honestly, how do I look?
Well, the only reason I don't believe you're 23 is because you don't know Earthbound and Mario RPG, which were 2 of the best Super Nintendo games ever.
I was too busy playing Soul Blade on the PS1.
Soul Blade was awesome. It's what started Soul Calibur.
I know. I was too busy playing Soul
And
Blade,
nobody
Soul
knows
Reaver.
that. Why doesn't anybody fucking know that?
Did I not just say that?
No, not you. Not you.
I knew that, and I've never even played the Soul Blade.
Other people don't. Oh, Soul Calibur first came out on a Dreamcast. No, stupid.
It came out on the PS1.
Soul Calibur, just Soul Calibur was Dreamcast.
Yeah.
And then Soul Calibur 2 was GameCube, which Soul Calibur 2 was actually the one that spawned the most of fans because of Link.
It was either Link, and I think it was for another console. It was either Yoda or Darth Vader or
PlayStation 2 and the original Xbox.
Yeah.
Link was on the GameCube, Haiichi from Tekken was on the PS2 version, and Spawn was on the Microsoft Xbox.
Yeah.
But anyway,
Yeah,
I'm gonna what?
Well, I was just saying to Trey, on your channel, play Earthbound and Super Mario RPG, or I will find you.
No.
And he will help you grow a beard.
Are you kidding me, guys? I can grow the most fantastic fucking beard.
Picture time with Trey.
If you're going to get that beard that you had in freaking Dragon named Cole, I already saw it. It's not real.
If it was real, I would say it was fantastic, but
If it was real, yeah, but that's fake. Yeah, you just pulled it down.
he had to adjust his facial hair. He's a real man. Real men could do that.
If you pull on your beard, it's gonna come down too.
My chin does, but not my entire facial hair.
Let me do this. Make sure that's closed. Alright, cool.
Yeah.
Alright, I'm gonna do my intro, then I'm gonna let you guys do yours. After I'm done with mine, it'll go Trey and then Indy. Unless you guys want to fight for it.
It's fine.
And yeah, I'm sick. But it's probably gonna be a lot of random shit. Lots of gaming shit, of course. And I definitely want to talk about that Nintendo one, and you so need to bring up that Microsoft one.
Yeah.
But anyway. Welcome back to DubbleXLGamers, guys. Jay here as always, and today we're doing DXLG discussions, something I used to do on my original channel, but now I'm just kind of bringing it back. And with me today is the T-Rex Trey and Indy Timmy. I'm going to let them do their intros, and yeah, we'll go from there.
My turn?
Yeah.
Hello, everybody. My name is T-Rex Trey, and welcome back to Not My Fucking Podcast. This is Jason's podcast. This is Jason's podcast, and I was nicely invited to it, and I gladly accept. And we are here to steal my ideas for a failed podcast.
Which was a lot of fun. A lot of fun.
We totally recorded it. I failed to record my end of the audio. Had to scrap it. I was so horrified.
But
Diet Pepsi, seriously?
Anyway.
Yes.
Yes. Yes.
Okay.
But anyway, we'll go on to Indy.
Hey everyone, as he says, I'm Indy. I'm just a small channel that's posting 2 videos a day and having fun.
It's more than I am.
Yeah, we're pretty much all small channels here. I'm almost at 600 subs. I believe Indy's at 550, and Trey, I think you're almost at 100.
531.
I believe. 530.
Small channel's my ass. You guys are almost near 1,000. Damn. Hell,
Almost. We're 500 away from 1,000.
I've been doing this for a year.
I've been doing it for about 8 months, 9 months.
I've been doing it for about a year and a couple months.
But anyway,
Damn,
we're
I
here
feel
and
depressed now.
we're here and we're gonna talk about games and stuff that's going on in the industry and whatever else we could possibly feel like talking about for a little while. And the first thing I honestly want to bring up is games. Why do we game? And Trey, I'll let you tell us all why we game.
I game because
Or,
it makes
well, you
my
game.
balls tingle.
That's
No,
okay.
My grandmother put me on Wolfenstein 3D when I was like 2 years old, and I played on the computer, and ever since then, I was raised up on the Atari, the Sega, Nintendo, Super Nintendo, PlayStation 1, PlayStation 2. I've always gamed my entire life. And it revolves around a good graphics and great storyline for me. I've always loved good storylines. That's why I read books and movies and games and stuff like that. I've always enjoyed a great story. And that's mainly the reason why I game and I do all this stuff, is because I can get lost in this world, this creation, and completely enjoy myself and not have to worry about the struggles or the stress of everyday situations.
That's a very good reason to game, honestly. What about you, Indy?
Well, I've pretty much been gaming since I was like 2 years old. And my first game ever was Super Mario World. And I'm going to go with the reason that says in the book that is currently over there. I'm too lazy to go pick it up. Called Reality is Broken. It's basically it's saying how real life doesn't give us the feelings that we want, the feelings of accomplishment. Say like Bloodborne. You defeat a boss, you get that feeling of like, oh, I just did something I feel could never be done, and you have that feeling you just want to scream or roar or something. Much as Man vs. Game did. He defeated a huge boss and just, yeah! And then I just came.
Life is boring, it's not magical, it's simple, it's lame, and we expecting something better in our lives and our universe, and we're just not getting it. Hence is why we go to the closest thing we can. The closest thing we can to an amazing, fantastic... God, we're lame.
I'm gonna agree with both of you, and so yeah, I mean that's why I game too. It's a release of stress, honestly, and just like Trey, and I'm pretty sure it's the same for Indy. I love good storylines. I'm a big role playing fan, and I'm a total fucking nerd. Honestly, I've played everything from Final Fantasy to D&D, and yeah, with the dice. So I mean, I love it. Gaming just helps me get that release that I need. Honestly, I mean, nothing weird like Trey's tingly balls, but yeah. And there he goes. He's showing us his balls.
I do enjoy a good storyline, but I couldn't play a game without a storyline as well, like Donkey Kong Country.
Well, yeah, no. I mean, if the game is fun, it doesn't have to have a storyline.
If it's able to distract you from the everyday reality, even if it's repetitious, like Mario or Donkey Kong, it's the same thing over and over. As long as it's able to distract you, relax you, and
well, yeah, as long as you can have fun with it, I say that's your goal right there.
Relax you. Stay away from Bloodborne, then.
Yeah, that's why I don't own that game. It just stresses you the fuck out.
I love Bloodborne.
That's why I don't play a lot of online games, because they stress me the fuck out.
A lot lately. I've been playing a lot of GTA 5's storyline. I've been trying to beat that the past couple days.
That GTA, I'm gonna be doing a huge thing in GTA actually.
We discussed
soon. Yeah. Which I hope both you guys could join. Trey, you got to get PS Plus in order to do it. And Indy Timmy, he's actually picking up the game. I'm gonna be doing some kind of like drama series in GTA 5, which is gonna be awesome. Stop
like
clicking your balls together, man.
Like Red versus Blue before GTA.
Kind
I should make my character Trevor.
Also, I do just want to say, going back to my book, or the book, Reality's Broken, if you haven't read that, read it. It is amazing.
That's will do, sir.
I mean, the completionist even recommended it on one of his videos.
But that's why we game, honestly. And honestly, just a real quick round. Name your top 3 games, starting with Trey.
Oh, wow. Thanks for just throwing me out there all of a sudden.
No, it's supposed to be a quick round, man.
You could have prepared me for that. Goddamn.
Wait, there, so
wait, what, like top 3 games favorite of all time?
Yeah, Bears.
You just, here. Yeah.
Alright, Indy, do you know real quick?
I have one, but it's more of a series than a game. Single game. It's the Dot Hack games for the PS2.
Dude, those games are awesome.
I absolutely adore those games. I love those games. Another series would be the Parasite Eves, even though the first 2 are on the PlayStation 1, and then the third one's on the PSP. I still love those. Bree's amazing. And let's go. I'm going to have to go with Silent Hill. The Silent Hill series afterwards.
Silent Hill, yeah. It's a shame that we're not going to get to play that new one, huh?
Possibly, maybe.
No,
I did hear Naughty Dog.
I do think it's coming out. I will bet money it'll still happen.
Last I heard, it was canceled. I don't know if you guys heard anything different. I hope it's coming out.
I have heard Naughty Dog.
Go ahead, Trey.
Oh, what we're talking about right now, it originally came up on a podcast I did yesterday, and the reactions to it were much more advanced, and a lot of...
the reactions to it were amazing.
Mainly...
Cry.
And me mainly yelling, "Fuck you, I hate you, I blame you for this," and...
Yeah, I got blamed for it because I brought it up there, too.
I can imagine that the reactions were amazing because freaking PT was a work of art and it was just a playable teaser.
Yeah. But anyway, back on topic. Indy, what's your favorite 3?
The Silent Hill series, just like Trey, Super Mario RPG, and Earthbound.
That's
Trey has not played.
need to get on that, man. For me, it's Final Fantasy VII, Persona 4 Golden, and Suikoden 2.
I haven't heard the last one.
If you haven't played the Suikoden games, please do find a way. You need to.
What consoles are they on?
You could get them on the PS3 now through the PS1 Classics.
I don't own a PS1. I don't own a PS3. I stole it from my PS4.
Oh,
You, bro.
Dude, trust me, I regret it so much. I mean, I'm glad I got a PlayStation 4.
well, you could get it on that Vita if you could figure out how to get it to work.
So, it's actually pronounced Suikoden.
Suikoden.
All of my life, me and my brother
We're calling it Suikoden.
Suikoden, yes.
Yeah, no, it's Suikoden.
I don't care, I'm calling it Suikoden.
I did that most of my life too, but anyway, those are our top 3. I thought we'd get that out a little bit. Indy Timmy, I think you do top 5s on your channel. And what top 5s do you have?
Right now I have parts 1 and 2 of my top 5 musical based YouTubers, and then I have freaking what's the other one I have? I have keep going while I look.
But yeah,
I did a failure attempt to do a top 5. It never was seen by the day of public or anybody's eyes. I killed it with fire.
yeah, honestly, with me and top 5s or top anythings, they change drastically. Like the top 3 I just told you guys probably already have changed for me.
Yeah, same for me. I forgot to. I've always enjoyed the Dragon Ball games, which you already know.
Oh yeah, no, Dragon Ball. The new one. What do you think about it? If you've played it.
You mean Xenoverse?
Yeah,
Dude, I play it all the time. I'm like level 63.
I just reached level 55, and I'm doing a playthrough of the storyline.
Or already beat the storyline a long time ago. I got all S's on the storyline.
Oh yeah, no. I'm working through that now. The only reason I have not beat it yet is because I'm recording it.
Mm-hmm. I honestly, I would like to see more content available for like dual screens or 2 people playing off the same console or device. I would like to see more ways to interact with other players, and the big one is I would like to see either more characters selections or character design options for the character creation.
Well, I think the roster that they have now is just fine, but I think this game here. I think they're pretty much done with it, except for
DLCs.
The DLC that's going to be coming out, which is going to have Super Saiyan God, Super Saiyan Goku and Vegeta and Gold Frieza, which is the last DLC, I believe, DLC Pack 3. But this game, I think, is pretty much it. But I could see them going bigger and better in a sequel, because this one turned out great. I think it's, besides the Budokai series, I think this is the best one.
The Budokai Tenkaichi series were pure gold. Pure gold. And
but Indy, did you find out your top 5s?
Just the top 5 music-based YouTubers, and then I had a top 4 or 5 games of 2014. But I'm also, for this month, I'm doing my top 5 T-rated games that I feel should have been rated M.
That's pretty cool. You guys should go check that out once it's up. Top
5 most stupidest memes to ever come out on the internet in 2015 or 14.
Yeah. Also, I want to let everyone know that my top 5s are not scripted; they're all improv. So
that is pretty fun. What are you pointing at, sir?
Click his face. I'm also recording.
Are you? I thought you were.
I was pointing up at Indy.
He's over there
Okay.
dancing.
Okay, to me, it looked like you were pointing at the wrinkle in your screen.
Oh no, I was pointing up on Indy. If you guys
But
are curious on what the hell I am doing, come check out my channel and watch this video.
yeah, there'll probably be something behind Trey because I'm not gonna do anything with his blue screen.
Should I be recording this?
If you want, I mean,
It's a little late now.
I could
Yeah.
send you the files. It doesn't matter. But and moving along. I just heard that at a Nintendo showing that some guy actually hacked a 3DS to make it look like he was playing um what's the second Zelda to come out on the GameCube? Um,
Wind Waker.
not Wind Waker. Twilight Princess. Okay,
That was the
Oh.
first one.
that was the first one.
Yes.
All right, well,
Twilight Princess was amazing.
Wait, no, I'm
was-
sorry. I'm
that,
thinking.
that was the second one because it was also on
Yes.
the Wii.
Oh, I'm
But
sorry. That
he
was the same.
modded his 3DS system to make it look like he was playing Twilight Princess 3D, and going around the show, and people were picking up a spot pass saying that they could buy 3DS, this game on the 3DS, which is Twilight Princess 3D, and people were curious about it, and when they would go and click on it to try to buy it off the eShop, their accounts were being banned.
What?
Yeah, their accounts were being banned because of this modded thing that their Street Pass picked up. What do you guys think about that? We'll start with Trey.
This is the first I've actually heard about this, so I'm kind of in shock. I don't know if I should say that's a horrible thing or completely applaud the guy for that. I'm having
No,
mixed feelings.
I give him that much, but to have Nintendo banning all these innocent people because they were curious about this, curious to see if they could get another Zelda game on their 3DS, I think is kind of wrong.
That's the thing is, honestly, my opinion, my feelings and my opinion on Nintendo is, all I'm going to say is not quite pleasant, because I don't want fucking Nintendo to put a hit on my ass. But, it's not quite pleasant. I don't agree with a lot of the stuff they're doing. I don't agree
Throwing
with...
a blue shell at your house now.
Yeah.
Man.
I don't agree with what they're doing with YouTube. I don't agree with what they are doing with this. I believe Nintendo is on a power-hungry rampage at the moment, and they are burning bridges very fast.
See, me and Indy actually just talked about what Nintendo's doing with YouTube not too long ago, and I think you have opposite feelings of Trey's, right?
I do. I feel like what they're doing is there's nothing wrong with what they're doing. It's their. You got to think about it this way. They stayed up night and day working on this. It's their creation. I feel like they should be able to take a cut of money for their game.
Well, I understand that, and like I told Jason before, like if and he explained to me, or someone explained to me, that they're making, of course it's fucking Nintendo, they're gonna make a remix of any of their goddamn games they've ever made, but like the old Game Boy Color and the Game Boy Advance games, stuff like that, the games they no longer make profit off of, no longer sell or make profit off of, they're going in there and they're trying to, people who monetize the video, oh, I'm playing Pokemon Blue. And they'll go in there and be like, hey, you can't use this content, you have to remove it. Or, hey, you have to say this is our content, and no matter how many views you get, even though you played the game, you did the effort, and your commentary is, and your name is what brought these people to watch this video of our game that's old as fuck, we're going to take all the money for it. And it's the fact that either they get all the money, or you have to let them... I mean, like, I understand the newer stuff. Yeah, the stuff they can still make profit on. I understand that. But it's the older stuff is what I have an issue with.
Well, see, I'm kind of indifferent. I agree with both of you. I do. But I also disagree with some of the stuff that Nintendo is doing. I believe Nintendo should get a cut of their games. Whatever you do, that you should give them a cut. whatever. I mean, like Indy said, they're the ones who made the game for us to play and show off and everything. Fine, take your cut. The way they're going about it, I don't like. I don't like how you either have to tell them and wait for approval before you can put the video up,
Hmm.
or you have to give them the approval to siphon revenue from your whole channel.
Yeah, and
I
that's the
don't.
thing.
I
They
don't
get the
like
whole
that.
channel. If it was
Yeah,
just that video, I would understand.
I
And
think. I think. Okay, if you're gonna do these videos, yeah, you're probably gonna have to give a heads up to whoever you have to, but I don't think you should have to wait. I think they should just let you do it because it is bringing more people into these products that they people might want to buy if you're showing it off. I know older games, it does sound kind of ridiculous, but Nintendo still did make them games, so I still think Nintendo deserves a cut.
Also, I just want to say that I've been getting more copyright notices on my Ori and the Blind Forest playthrough than I have on any Nintendo playthrough that I've been doing. So
well, yeah,
I don't
like
know what's going on.
I got copyright notices when I attempted to do a playthrough of Final Fantasy 13. Shut up, Jason. I don't even get into this. But I understand how you're feeling. I'm just saying, it's like every single Final Fantasy 13 video playthrough I tried to do.
Down with
It,
Final Fantasy 13.
what?
Down with
He
Final Fantasy
said,
13.
"Screw Final Fantasy 13," pretty much.
It's just like they copyrighted noticed and everything, and they even demanded I take down one video, even though I acknowledged the game was third. And this is another thing I have to say: if you purchase the game and you buy it with your own cash legally and you pay for it, that game should be what you do to wish for. As long as you're not preventing people from them losing money, like saying putting it up there for people to pirate it, I understand that's a no-no. But if you're recording yourself playing your game that you paid with your money, they should have no fucking right on.
See, it's you can't really blame Square Enix for this. Fully,
Yes, you can.
fully. A lot of the shit, like I knew people were getting Crisis Core pulled from their channels just because of the song that played at the end.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes you gotta look at the artist of that song being, the uber bitch that she or he is, and take it from there. I mean, YouTube's rules are becoming weirder and weirder as we go along, and
It's
all
because
this
Google
stuff-
bought them out. Fuck Google.
Yeah, Google I think kind of ruined YouTube, but
Who wants to make a new
there's
website like
nothing we
YouTube
can
but
really
different?
do.
Let's put YouTube out
Yeah.
of business. Let's make a new website that
True.
ain't cowards
Okay.
that will sell out.
I'm good with YouTube. I don't want to start over.
Honestly, I don't completely agree with you that that Google ruined YouTube. If Google hadn't bought YouTube, nobody would be doing what they're doing now.
YouTube
Well,
was purchased by.
YouTube was big.
Yeah.
Before Google bought it.
Google
didn't
bought
buy
it in like
that
what
long ago.
2008, 2010.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is because Google bought it, they have the money to be able to pay so many people like PewDiePie. Like, if PewDiePie was as big as he is now, if Google hadn't bought YouTube, they probably wouldn't have the money to pay PewDiePie.
They were
what
doing the
he's
ad
getting paid.
revenue. You know how much YouTube is making alone? I'm not even talking about Google, just from the ad revenue. That's how YouTubers get paid, is by the ad revenue. But YouTube's channel or like that, they're making such a bigger cut than you realize. It's like every, 2 ads someone watches, you get a penny or something like that. It's... Or...
I
it
don't-
depends
I
on the
don't know.
percentage. I don't know the exact percentage. But
Yeah.
YouTube gets like... Because each time an ad is played, they get paid. Or they get paid for a certain amount of ads to be played. And these ads are like a lot of money.
All right. Yeah. I'm at the point where I'm getting change from YouTube, so I don't really care.
Yeah,
about
you're
the
getting
money.
changed, but YouTube
So-
itself is making a lot of money, though.
Yeah.
Just from the ad revenue.
I'm the
Huh?
kind of person to just sit back and accept the way things are until I'm actually completely really screwed.
Yeah. No, that's exactly how I am myself.
You're indifferent
I mean,
to change. You're an animal of... what the fuck?
called you an animal, Timmy. Look at that.
I'm the person who likes what I'm doing, so I'm gonna smile and be happy that I can still do it.
Yes,
That
that's
is
that's what I'm trying to say was you like everyday routine. You like doing the same things.
anyway.
Yeah.
Anyway, we're gonna get off this topic since it's completely changed.
Yeah, I
But
went from a guy who hacked Nintendo to YouTube.
yeah.
This
Well,
is what happens
Andy,
when I'm here.
Andy, give me your opinion on that.
Honestly, Trey said he can't side with YouTube for banning people. I don't think it's YouTube
No,
themselves.
no, not
No,
YouTube
it
banning.
was-
I'm
it
Or
was-
talking about
I'm
the
sorry,
3DS.
Nintendo. That's what I meant. Nintendo. I don't think he said he can't agree with Nintendo for the fact that they're banning people because they're clicking on this link. I don't think it's Nintendo themselves. I think it's actually just an automated thing.
That's what I think it is, and I'm hoping. I haven't heard anything about it since I read the article. I think yesterday, but I'm hoping Nintendo is reversing this when the people call up and be like, "Look, why can't I do anything online with my system?" I'm hoping Nintendo's fixing it because you can't ban all these people just because one asshole wanted to fuck around and street pass something that he made and something that was illegal.
Yeah.
Also, I do want to say the people themselves are kind of to blame because if Nintendo were to announce a new game, it wouldn't be on Street Pass, whatever it was. It'd be at E3 or on YouTube or
Well-
just on TV in general.
Well, it was a Nintendo event, so they probably thought that this is how they're getting their first word out before they do something big.
See, they've
So-
Like
they've
or
never done that.
alpha testers or something like that, or people's
Something weird.
opinions. Yeah, and I can understand that, and I understand that people are partially to blame for their stupidity, and honestly, a lot of these people there probably have no idea what the fuck they're going on. I'm willing to bet a lot of
Yeah.
these people are probably new to this, and they're either the first, second times, and they're not really sure what's going on. So I do believe ignorance is bliss, but I can't fully hold them responsible for what happened. And
Yeah.
with Nintendo, I understand that that's an automatic thing. And if they are able to go back and unban these people and realize this was not intentional, I would respect them for that. But
Oh,
the
yeah,
one thing I
definitely.
have to comment on that is the fact that they have this automated system in play already to begin with that caused this issue.
Well, I mean, you can't blame Nintendo for having something to help people. Well, to help against modding and pirating. So, I mean, every company has something in place for that.
Right. But like I was saying, pirating I do not agree with. I believe it's illegal and it should be illegal, and I don't agree with it. But modding, if like I said before, if you purchased it and it's paid with your own money, you should be able to do with it what the hell you ever want to do with it.
No, yeah.
As long as you keep it to yourself
Yeah.
and not spread it along to other people.
Yeah, and
like
not
when people
street
will
pass everybody and let them brick their system. But anyway, Indy actually just brought something up before we started the podcast with Microsoft. What did you hear about that?
I did hear. No, I'm not 100% positive on this. So if I am wrong, please someone tell me I'm an idiot. But who knows it, not just in general. I heard that Microsoft's going to be selling Xbox, and it's rumored that either Bethesda or Nintendo are going to buy it. And Trey wants Square Enix to buy it, and I think that's a big, big no-no.
Well-
Square Enix needs to stop touching things and breaking them, like
Exactly.
Final Fantasy.
Hey, we've already been through this, and you guys may not be aware of this because the pod is not going up about this. Me and him had a very long discussion.
About
He's
Final Fantasy 13 being dirt down a hole.
well, not even just that. About Square Enix in general, even he's negative Square Enix, and I'm pro Square Enix. You know what? I like Square Enix. I like where they're going.
I wouldn't say that I'm completely negative Square Enix because they have had some good stuff, but stop fucking with my Final Fantasy.
No, I'm a big Final Fantasy, and you know what? I think they did it right. But no, back to the main point of is similar to what Indy said. I'm not sure how long ago. I think it might have been a month or 2 months or even 3 months ago that I originally heard this. I don't know if it's been confirmed or if it's already been done or if more people know about this. But I heard that Sony is going to be making opening up their game revenue that they make and no longer just making PlayStation 4 games. Sony's also going to be making Nintendo games and Xbox 360 and Xbox One games as well.
Nah, I don't see that working out.
Well, I could see them making Nintendo games since Nintendo and Sony are working together on making a Mario movie.
Well, I'm sure like they're going to
Well,
be making
yeah.
games, and like it's going to be games that Sony makes, not just exclusively for the PS4, but also
Well,
for.
no, I know, but that's what I mean is that they would collab with their games since they're collabing with a movie.
A collab I could see if that ever happened, but I can't see playing Uncharted on the Nintendo Wii or the Microsoft Xbox One. That's not gonna
Titanfalls 2
happen.
is coming to the PlayStation 4.
What is it?
Titanfalls 2 is coming to the PlayStation 4.
That's Titanfall. That's not a Microsoft game. That's something that Microsoft has on
Sunset
their
Overdrive
systems.
2 is coming to the PlayStation 4.
Sunset Overdrive freaking is an indie game.
They're making a second one, and it's coming to the PlayStation 4.
Again, that's not a Microsoft brand though.
That's
Like,
just an
we're talking-
independent developer.
Yeah, like we're talking first party Sony games. You're never gonna see like Uncharted on the Wii U or the Xbox One or
Halo
some-
on the PlayStation 4.
Yeah, you're never gonna see that. I mean,
I
you
think-
could see Halo on the PS4. You could because doesn't Bungie do the whole Halo thing? Or what? No, I think it's
It's-
like 484 Studios now.
Well,
or something like
it
that.
was Bungie, but now it's 484 Studios. And
Yeah,
it's
but,
also with Microsoft as well.
I don't.
What I
I don't
think-
see that happening.
What I think Trey meant about Nintendo and Sony is that they would be making their own specific games that would be collabing.
Well,
Not
see,
just-
yeah, if they did like a collab with Nintendo or something like that, I could see that.
And I think
But-
that's what was meant to be said, not just Uncharted on Nintendo.
Well,
or
yeah,
something
I
like
mean,
that.
you're never gonna see like a first party Sony game on another console.
No.
If they
Hey,
work together,
Don't say never, you don't know the future. I don't know any information about this. And if you guys have any suggestions or comments or information about that, so please tell us in the description below.
but
I
anyway,
suggest Square Enix make Final Fantasy better.
yeah, so do I. But anyway,
I suggest you
going
to take my balls off of your face.
Wow, you must be gay if you have them on there.
Oh, that's not. Hey, look, Microsoft selling Xbox. Why? 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 would
Because
they do
Microsoft
that?
is douche and
Microsoft is going flaccid. What?
Yeah,
Why?
Microsoft they were never in it for the games. They were always in it for the money.
yeah, they were always in it for the money. They were never serious about their work, and they were never serious about their fans or the entertainment they bring. I mean, with the Xbox, the original Xbox, they did well with it. Xbox 360, yeah, there's a lot of games on there. A lot of people had fun. And it was, honestly, my opinion, the Xbox 360, the main thing that brought it to it was Minecraft and Halo games. Other than that,
No, the reason everybody and their mother owned several Xbox 360s. I say several because they died easily.
Rather bring it
is
death.
because it came out. It came out way earlier than the PS3, and the PS3 was priced at $600 when it first was released. That's why they went with the competition. They were getting the same quality games, the same third-party games, but I mean, would you rather spend what? I think the 360 was $350 or $400 or $600 on a PS3.
also like
I
to say
bought
something-
the PlayStation 4 day one, so yeah.
So did I. But
I'd
anyway,
like to say something about the Red Ring of Death. I still have my first Xbox that I ever bought, and it's still okay.
I've owned 3, and I will own another one.
I have owned one,
It would be the last
2,
one.
3, 4,
Just-
5. I've sold a couple of them because I wanted to switch to different consoles. I do have a Xbox. Sorry, I do
No,
have an
that's-
Xbox. I used to have a Connect to it, a Wi-Fi adapter. I no longer have those. I have the console itself, no controllers, no attachments, just a console, and a couple games for it. It just sits there gathering dust. Now continue, Indy.
Well, the only reason I have a second Xbox because I got the newer one.
Yeah, but see, that's what I'm gonna get eventually, just so I can play some of the older 360 games that I liked. But until then, I'm
Far Cry
good.
3.
Huh?
Is that me?
That was-
Shut
No,
up, phone.
I I heard a cling.
That was me. That was my phone.
Shut up, Jason's phone.
I'm blowing it up.
But yeah. I mean, anybody else have anything they want to say before we shut this off here?
Wasn't it gonna be our journey on YouTube story as well?
Oh, yeah. Okay. See, this is why I have you people reminding me.
Andy, quit moving. I'm trying to touch your beard.
Andy just stroking you. How does it feel being stroked by a man you just met an hour ago?
Honestly, I'm bisexual, so we'll just leave it at that.
Nice. Well, how do you feel about stroking a man that really did not mind it?
I am the gayest straight guy ever, and it doesn't bother me one bit.
The only thing gay
ever.
about Trey here is his butthole.
Oh, speaking of,
No.
Anyway,
speaking of that topic, did you hear that a minister on Twitter apparently says that Pokemon makes kids gay?
I brought that up yesterday.
you did. Trey did bring that up. But yeah, no, it's fucking stupid. It's stupid. Alright, me playing with my Pikachu does not want me to go out and Squirtle. Wow.
And strangle some guy's Squirtle.
You know,
Well,
the way you said
maybe
that,
it
playing
does.
with my Pikachu, doesn't, the way you said that.
But no, this is stupid. I mean, it's like them saying that video games make all people want to go and commit murders and crimes and shit like that. It's stupid shit. They need something else to blame for people being gay. They can't just sit here and accept that's what they are. People want to be assholes, and you know what? You know what I say? Fuck you. Go fuck yourself.
They can't just sit there and play with their Pikachus.
I also got another question to throw up in there. Have you guys heard about Steam getting a lot of shit for uploading its first rated, I'm not sure if it's R19 game or like that, or maybe even be rated X or something like that. I'm
Rated
not sure. Well, it's a point where the whole game is going out. You're this one guy. You're going out and you're shooting
It's called
people up.
hatred.
Game.
Yeah, and
I
you
love that.
brutally murder and shoot up schools and houses and hospitals and kill people brutally. It's the whole point of the game.
Exactly. I pre-ordered the game. I completely support it.
As do I. I want to play it just so I could be like, I killed this woman like that. That is awesome.
Fuck you, society. Fuck you.
I have it pre-ordered. It's on my Steam library right now. I just need to be able to download it when it comes out.
Awesome.
When does it come out?
But yeah,
I have no idea.
yeah, it's still in development. I think it's still on the green light, right?
What
No, you can actually purchase it now.
What I am looking forward to come out on Steam. I'm gonna hope it's gonna come out soon. I have no guarantee. I have the first two. Is Final Fantasy 13-3 Lightning's Return. But I actually am. I own the first two on Steam as well.
Well, good for you.
Thank you.
Anyway,
Severe war prevented at this moment.
YouTube. Why are we doing this YouTube thing?
Also, Trey,
We'll start with you.
13.3.
I own it. See, that's the funniest thing. I actually own it for the PS3. I bought it like 4 days before I decided to just turn around and sell my PS3 for a PS4. I've literally got like maybe 2 hours of gameplay done with it.
Before we start the YouTube thing, I have a funny story for you, Trey. So my friend had bought Final Fantasy 13 for like $10, and I told him, worst mistake you will ever make. He decided he just wanted to play it anyway. 2 hours later, he broke the game. He just destroyed it. He burned it. He hated it.
Well, I tell you what, I've owned Final Fantasy 13 4 times. 4 times. Okay? Why? Because when I first got it, I got it at a midnight release. This is how excited I was for the game. I waited outside in Bayonne, New Jersey. I waited outside a fucking GameStop with a bunch of weird-ass people. And I got home, I got my hands on that game, I rushed home and I put it in, and I thought it was the most beautiful thing that I've ever seen created
And then
until
your
I
soul
got
was broken.
until I got to the battle system, and then my heart just sank.
Okay.
I absolutely hold up. I absolutely love the battle system, and you guys may not agree with me, but I actually do like the battle system. I think it's creative. I enjoy it. I think it's you need strategy to use it. I understand that. And the first time I seen the original Final Fantasy 13 commercial with I think it was Sarah Lewis or Serena Lewis's song "My Hands." It was the original commercial for Final Fantasy 13, and it showed a lot of the intro, the CGI scenes, and it had this girl singing and stuff like that. And I don't know why. And I have this ex-friend, he's a total douche, but if you asked him, by the time that commercial ended, I was literally crying tears of joy and had a massive erection at the same time.
I would say I was with you, because I was. I mean, it was Final Fantasy, something that I've loved. And, okay, I forgave Square Enix for Final Fantasy 12. I did. I thought they were going to do something better.
12 was okay. 12 was okay.
12 has a bunch of characters that are exactly the same, with a shit storyline and also a shitty fucking battle system. But when I played 13, I sold it the next day. That is how disappointed I was with it. A couple of months later, I was like, you know what? I seen it on a clearance rack. 3 months later, for $20, I was like, I'll give it a second shot. I did. I picked it up for $20, and I played halfway through it, and I got bored with it, so I sold it again. The third copy I got, my sister actually gave it to me because she bought it and thought it was a piece of shit. And I was like, alright, I'm gonna get through this. So I picked up right where I left off. And when I played it, the second time I bought it, and I couldn't do it. I couldn't do it. And I currently own it now. And it's just there just in case I want to play it again.
Okay,
because it's I can't do it. I even own 13.2 and 3, and no.
I just want to. Sorry.
Go ahead.
Well, I just want to say that Trey said you need strategy to be able to play, and I have played plenty of games where you need all the strategy you can have, but don't make a battle
and
system
timing
where
and
the tutorial,
timing.
You need timing for Mario RPG and Final Fantasy VIII.
Yeah.
So I know all about timing, and
Legend of Dragoon.
Yeah, and Blood Souls, Dark Souls, you need timing as well.
It should be Blood Souls.
I mean, with Dark Souls and Bloodborne, you make one mistake, you're gone.
Yep.
But Final Fantasy 13, the battle system takes freaking like 2 to 3 hours just to get through the tutorial.
It was
that game. All right, the
but
game.
Anyway.
I just want to say something real quick. Last thing.
All right.
I know you guys dislike Final Fantasy 13. You have a whole bunch of hate about it. I don't have the time to argue. Well, this video doesn't have the time to argue with about it. I'm not going to jump on the hating Final Fantasy 13 bandwagon. I enjoy it. I love every aspect of it. And I just wanted to announce that.
And you know what? I'm glad you do. I'm glad that you could find something enjoyable about the game. Like, never, anybody out there, if your friends hate a game, or you hear people online bitching about a game, play it your damn self before you have an opinion of it, because it could be the best game that's ever come out to you. You are your own critic. Don't listen to anybody else.
Yeah, like I played at least 5 hours into the game, so I
fuck
can
Mario.
say that I played it.
I've played all the way through.
What did you say?
He said, "Fuck Mario, that bastard."
Oh, he doesn't know me yet.
Oh.
I hate Mario. I hate Star Wars. I hate Harry Potter. I hate Star Trek.
We're gonna have to hunt his ass down.
Okay, well, the only thing I didn't care about the rest. But
and fuck Lord of the Rings.
The only thing that I'm The only thing that I'm taken back by was fuck Mario.
But
Okay.
anyway, no more fighting. No more fighting
No,
over
no,
Final Fantasy
I just,
13.
I want to ask Trey one thing.
Oh no.
You play Final Fantasy 13 high, don't you?
No, I don't smoke weed.
You're lying.
I'm an organ. I don't smoke weed.
Okay, I'm just
Double
kidding.
XL Gamers does not condone the use of drugs unless it's marijuana.
Listen,
Go balls deep with it. I don't
in
care.
June 1st, marijuana will be legal in my state. And
then
at
he'll
that
be
point
high
in
as
time,
fuck.
at that point in time, since it's legal, I will, but
Partake.
smoke responsibly.
I don't, I don't, I don't do drugs.
Now, you want to know how you smoke? You go out. You get some munchies. You get a good game. You make sure your controller's charged up.
Lots of
you
soda.
You get a game like Katamari Damacy. You get that, and you smoke a fucking fatty, and you just enjoy life. That's
No,
what you do.
No, you play LSD Dream Emulator.
That
Oh.
too. Your face will literally melt with the amount of awesomeness that's coming off your screen.
Alright, you guys ever seen that meme where the guy has a customized Xbox controller that draws blood from you whenever you die, and they're making him play Dark Souls 2? And also give him a massive shield, get him really high beforehand.
But anyway, we're gonna talk why we do our whole YouTube thing before this video goes on even longer.
Yeah.
But why are we doing this YouTube thing, Indy?
Well, I started out doing you. Okay, do you want the entire story or do you want just kind of the short one?
Whatever comes to mind, man.
Well, when I started YouTube, I was just like anyone else. I didn't know what I was doing. I didn't know what I wanted to do. So I started making crappy AMVs with Windows Movie Maker.
Nice.
It went from
Air high five.
yeah,
Yay.
it went from crappy Pokemon AMVs to whatever else I could make until after about my 200th video, my channel got banned. So I made Shovel Master X593, and which was Shovel Master 593 was my old channel. Just I started making whatever, and then this part I get a little bit of hate over. I joined the Brony fandom, and I started doing a podcast show where I would interview people, and that ended up actually kind of exploding, and I learned all this new stuff, video editing. I was able to even interview a pretty famous celebrity, and
Nice.
I don't know if you know him, John Delancey.
I've heard of him.
He played Q in Star Trek.
Yes.
Yeah, I was able to interview him, and the reason I interview him is because he plays Discord in My Little Pony. If you don't know, I still watch the show, but I'm not a brony anymore. Just so that there's.
Wait, the new Star Trek or the old Star Trek?
You
I
played
have no
Q
idea.
in Next Generation.
I don't watch Star Trek.
Neither do I. But
Next Generation was the second series.
okay. But then after that whole thing, I had this editing stuff that I got, and I started doing gameplay videos with whatever I had, which was
I'm gonna cut you off there because it just fucked me up with the way you said gameplay. Because I swear to Christ you said gameplay.
gape.
Indy
I
was
might
like-
have.
Indy was into that raunchy stuff there. But anyway, go on, man.
If I said gameplay, I didn't mean to.
Or did
But-
he?
But yeah, I was using like I can't even remember the recording software, but it didn't allow me to record gameplay audio or mic audio. Everything was recorded from my webcam audio. And I don't know, I went on from there, and my friend saw that I was doing this, and he thought, you know what? Here, I'll buy you this $1,000 video editing software. Here you go crazy. And it's like, why? And he's rich apparently.
Oh,
And
rich
he's-
friends are awesome.
They are.
Sometimes, I guess.
And I bought Fraps, and then now I have Photoshop. And a big reason I'm doing YouTube is for charity, and for my dad. He has a rare disease, and I hope to be able to fund a cure for it so he can at least live the second half of his life without this.
Indy, You and I, at some point in time, should do live streams on Twitch for charity, and we should try to raise money. Any money we make should go to a charity.
It's
Oh,
not
yeah.
even just you and Indy, because that is why I have my channel. I want to build a fan base big enough so I could actually start doing charity live streams.
Another reason I'm doing YouTube is to help people in a depression, because I went through like an 8-year depression and it was not at all fun, and I want to help people who are going through that. So if you want to, my Twitter, I post uplifting songs and uplifting quotes every day.
He does, and they are very uplifting. He helps me get out of bed in the morning without
Oh.
crying.
Oh, I feel special.
But anyway, Trey, you.
Oh god, this is gonna be a long one.
Oh, everything's a long one here. It doesn't matter.
Okay, so
Okay, wait. I just want to say that
That
everything's a
sounded
long.
really weird.
Yeah, everything's a long one here. What's that supposed to mean?
ask
Look
him. I
out.
have no idea. I'm not even going there. I'm not
Do
even
I
going
have
there.
to get up and show you?
No.
You can't show us. Your camera's not on.
I'll send you the link.
I won't watch it. I won't watch it.
Anyway, sorry, Trey. I just had to say that.
Honestly, my YouTube channel, the whole thing about it actually started before I was even doing YouTube. I was in 7th, 8th grade. I bought this home camcorder, and it was this cheapo camcorder that had to constantly charge, and it took those round things, you'd flop them into a VHS thing and slap them in. And I made some funny, fucked up, and quite disturbing videos that I'll let.
Where he played with his long thing.
No, there was this one point at a time where me and my buddy dressed me up. We got balloons, put them on a shirt, we put on a woman's dress, wig, and we were running around town fucking with people. Not
That's
fucking,
what I-
but
that's what I
fucking
call
with.
a Saturday.
Yeah, but we were just having fun and stuff like that. And then about 9th grade, we started doing recording for class, and at that time, Jackass was huge, and
Oh,
I was doing the dumbest stuff. And that's actually when I made my first YouTube channel. I think was in 2007, before YouTube was even big. It was like 2007, 2000, maybe it was 2006. But I was uploading stuff like where I ran into some random stranger's yard and started jumping on his trampoline and jumped off and did a face plant and shit, and was letting a girl turn all these rings around on her hand and slapped across my face and drawing blood and stuff, and getting hit by football players. I was doing this kind of stupid stuff. And I was doing weird stuff. I actually have this channel, and a lot of those videos are up there from when I was young, and you can see all the different stages of life I've gone through, where I went through like a gangsta stage, then an emo stage,
God.
and then a gothic stage, then a jackass stage, and then where I got my first serious girlfriend. I talked to vlogs about her and stuff like that. I was doing vlogs before I even knew what vlogs were.
those phases though.
Yeah, and a lot of those, and I was doing a lot of stupid stuff and pranks and just recording whatever I could at the time and uploading it. And then, for some reason, I put my camera down. I didn't touch it for a couple years, and I went through some serious depression. And
You got laid.
yeah, yeah, a lot.
He'd rather get laid than play with a camera. It's acceptable, I understand.
Well, it's not just that. I was going through a lot of depression. I was also doing a lot of stupid stuff, and I'm getting in trouble. And I got in trouble with the law a couple of times, and I did a bunch of stupid stuff, and became a person I did not like, and I did not want to be, and I wasn't happy with myself, or the people around me weren't happy with me. And then that evolved to me wanting to become a better person, and then every day a little bit start changing. That's also brought me into the depression even farther. And then I started watching some stupid YouTube videos. I think it was the Epic Rap Battles of History Season 1. It's what got me back into watching YouTube again, or going to YouTube. And I was watching a lot of videos, and I'm not sure who it was. I don't think it was PewDiePie. It might have been PewDiePie. I think it was one episode of PewDiePie or whatever, where I seen somebody actually playing video games and doing commentary. And I was just like, boom, I didn't even finish the first goddamn video. I was off trying to figure out how to do it myself. And then
Yeah. Toby and PewDiePie were
yeah,
some of the biggest.
uh, I don't even know which video it was. It's just at that point in time, I decided I wanted to do it, and it took me like 3 weeks, 4 weeks. I had a shitty computer. I attempted to do my first video, and it ended horribly. I think it was, yeah, it was Slenderman, the 8 pages, and that's actually down on this channel. It's the very first one. The graphics of everything is horrible. It sucks. And then I broke my computer after the first video, which took me like 3 months to get a new laptop. And then from that point on, I've been doing better gear and trying to improve every video and the quality of content.
Your channel's pretty decent. I mean,
Yeah.
from what I've seen and everything. So,
And
I mean, you're getting there.
I'm trying to improve the quality of my channel. And like I said, I try to do live streams. I have a secondary channel, which I'm probably thinking about dropping already and just sticking to my main channel.
You're such a small channel now. I think the best thing for you to do is actually just focus on your main channel.
Yeah,
you can still do vlogs and everything there, but
Well, yeah,
just,
I was gonna upload it to this point, and then if my channel gets bigger, switch over and do it that way. But I'm gonna wait.
yeah,
till
I mean, you could wait till your first channel grows and then go ahead and start your vlogging channel and everything.
Well, that's what I'm saying. There's so much I want to do, and there's so much things I want to do with my channel. I want to do vlogs. I want to do podcasts. I want to do actual pranks, like going on the street and fucking with people, and phone call pranks. And I want to do charities, and I want to do fundraisers and donations. I want to go to Comic Cons and conventions and VidCon and meet people and make fans and make friends and build a community. I want to be able to communicate with people. I swear to God, if I ever get views on there, you know how you see all these other YouTubers that they'll be like, oh, once every 8, 9, 10 months they go on to like Omegle or something like that and talk to their fans for a video. No, I'm going to be talking to people all goddamn time, like once or twice a week. Go on there and chat with everybody.
Oh yeah, I mean that.
Yeah,
that's what I hope I could do, and
I want to go there.
I hope you guys actually get to that point.
Yeah, and if I get a fan base, and if I make more friends like this, and like that, I want to go out and be like, hey, you know what? There's Comic-Con, there is VidCon, and there's all these conventions. I want to go out and make almost a convention-like thing for me and my fans, where I can go there and interact with people who enjoy my videos, and I can actually communicate with them, talk to them, be friends with them and stuff like that, and just actually get to know everybody. I want these opportunities, and I would like to do so much more, and I'm so optimistic that I burn my channel out trying to constantly improve and change and better, and also while remaining weird and dorky and myself without making this a job. I don't want this to be a job. I want to have fun and enjoy doing it with if people enjoy my videos, they enjoy my videos. But I'm going to be me. I'm not going to change. If you guys like who I am, thank you. If you don't want to watch my videos, I'm sorry to hear that. There's other channels you can go check out. Simple as that. I'm not going to sit here and force anybody to watch my stuff. But if you enjoy my stuff, thank you. So, yeah.
Actually, he tied me down and held my eyes open to watch his channel. He's a fucking liar.
Who?
Enjoy it.
Me?
Enjoy it. Enjoy it.
No, how did I meet you? Oh, yeah, I put an announcement out for the pod, and you responded to it. It's how I met you, huh?
Yeah, you said something about needing a couple people to do a podcast, and I was just like, I'm down!
I'm down, and yeah. I think that was like the first or second podcast. I actually did a podcast. I still have the footage for it before, and the guy who I did it with, I met them somewhere. I did a podcast. It was like me, my friend, and 2 other people. Turns out it was like a 15-year-old and a 14-year-old. I thought the dude was older. And it was the most awkwardest podcast ever. It was my first one, and I was like, I don't think this is how it's supposed to go.
No, I try to make sure we're at least old enough to have common sense.
Hints, or were you the one that responded to when I said about 17 and up?
Yeah.
Yeah, some people were like, hey, why do you need to worry about age? Because I don't want them young enough not to know what the fuck I'm talking about.
Yeah, I mean, not all young kids are, but there's a lot of young kids on YouTube that are just squeaky and
And annoying.
yeah, they all they do is scream and react. What we're trying to do is actually talk like we're doing now.
And communicate.
Yeah, but as far as me starting YouTube, this goes back a couple years where I started the Double XL Gamers channel with my ex girlfriend, and the reason I started it back then was actually because of Vicious Vic. He was supposed to be on this tonight, but he had to go out and do something, so he couldn't be here. But the next one, that bastard will be. But
I may or may not be here, but you comment on his.
if you want to be,
Hey,
you
if you,
can.
I'll try to be. But if you viewers want me to be here, blow up his comms and demand Trey. Just demand
yeah.
me.
Vicious Vic is the one that kind of pushed me to doing YouTube, because he's a bigger YouTube than all of us. He has close to 2,000 subs, I think, and he showed me all this stuff, and I was like, I could do that. I could have fun doing it. But my channel, my first Double XL Gamers channel, was with my ex girlfriend, and all we did was vlog and talk. Um, the only gameplay that I put up on the channel was with the newest Tomb Raider, and the laptop that I was playing it on couldn't handle it at the lowest settings. So it was the choppiest, laggy thing that you could see. I got so much hate for it, and I just stopped. I just stopped playing it, and we went back to doing what we were doing.
Kind of like me with the island.
Yeah. I had this weekly series, which is basically what this is. It's DXLG discussions, and where I would get a bunch of people up and we talk like we did tonight, and go from there. But me and her, we didn't work out, and I ended up moving. I'm now in Texas, and I started it up because I have the laptop to do it. I have everything that I need. I'm able to support the hobby, which is basically what YouTube is right now for me. But I want it to grow to the point where I could actually start doing charity live streams. And the best thing about YouTube so far is actually you people watching this, getting your comments and your likes and all that. I've met, I think, Indy here on YouTube, didn't I?
Yeah. I can't completely remember how we met, but we met here.
Yeah. We did something. I don't know what it was, but just like Indy and Trey here, I've met so many cool people that I am proud to call friends, and we do this YouTube thing, so we have so much in common now. But yeah, I think the whole live stream fucking train at you.
Really? You put that thing on again?
But
He
yeah.
wants to be a dwarf.
This is actually for a dwarf cosplay.
with his size 6 feet.
And men's.
But yeah, I mean, I'm hoping one day that I can build this channel up, this community. A community, like, the best community on YouTube right now, I would have to say, is Jacksepticeye.
I love Jacksepticeye and
Because-
Markiplier. Markiplier's got a good one.
But I would love to build a community kind of like that, where everybody actually gets along, talks to each other, hangs out, has fun, watches the dumb shit that I put up, solo or with people, just like I'm here tonight with Indy and Trey. But if I could build it up to the point where I could actually do live streaming for charity, I would love it. But if I can't, I'm still having fun doing it. So, I mean, it's a hobby with a goal. But does anybody else have anything to say before we shut this podcast down? Because we're at about an hour and 15 minutes.
I'm good.
Andy, any last words?
Squaresoft better than Square Enix.
Damn right it is. Damn right.
I see your look, Trey. But honestly, I do actually want to say something. People may fight over game companies or just which game is better, but all in all, it just ends up coming down, or they'll fight about consoles and stuff like that. And I'll just go back to what Alpha Omega Sin said. For those of you who don't know him, he's an awesome guy. Yeah, and he said he got asked a lot what console is better, and he said it just comes down to the games. Whatever game is your preference, and honestly, that's also what the completionist said. It's all about the games. It's all about the video games.
That's it. And
it's
it
not
doesn't
about
matter
the
if your friends hate the game that you play. If you love it and you're having fun with it,
It's
fuck
all about
everybody
that
else.
game. About
Play.
that game. Yeah.
Oh,
There needs to be a rapper with that kind of beard. That needs to be a thing now.
But anyway, guys, this has been Jay, T-Rex, Trey, and Indie Timmy for the first Double XL discussions. I'm hoping to bring this back at least every 2 weeks. I'm hoping, depending on who could, help out. I'm getting fucking Vic here in the next one, even if I have to go out to Arizona and drag his ass here, because I fucking love doing videos with that bastard. But
Does he have a beard?
He can and he will. But I hope you guys had fun here with me today and all that nifty stuff. But
Also,
yeah,
I do want to say, sorry, I just want to say that I live stream every Monday now. So
that he does, and I keep missing him like an asshole because I have things to do, like
And
life.
life gets in the way all the time, man.
But I'm gonna put their links to their channels down in the description below. I hope you all go out and check them out. They're great, and you won't be disappointed with the content that they put up. And yeah, if you have any ideas on or any topics that you would like us to talk about in the next one, post them in the comments down below. And everybody, if you guys go ahead and tell Trey how much Final Fantasy 13 sucks in every comment, I'll give you a thumb up.
Also, another thing before we end, I'm gonna
No,
post.
don't
a
do
link.
that. Trey's awesome.
I'm
Go ahead.
gonna post a link in the chat. I'm hoping Jay will post the link because it's my video on depression.
All right, yeah, no problem.
And
Put that down
I
in the
do
description
talk
below.
about what he just said on my channel. I've been trying to talk about it more. I was originally going to do it with Adam, if you don't know who Adam is from the group on Facebook.
I'm all my.
Yeah, the British guy. We were going to do some videos together about mental health and mental health awareness, depression, suicidal drinking, like that. I did talk a little bit about that on my channel if you'd like to go check it out.
Yeah, just give me the link. I'll link people to it and all that nifty stuff. But yeah, this was actually great. I mean, it wasn't as hectic as Trey's podcast because he tries to cram 40 people in a freaking one-room house.
About 10 people. An average around 10 people.
Nah, every podcast I've been on with Trey has been absolutely hilarious. But
And fun.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah. Thank you guys so much for watching, and if you like this video, go hit that like button down below. And if you haven't subscribed, please do so now. It all helps me out greatly. And again, go check out their stuff and like and subscribe on their content as well. So yeah, see you guys in the next one. Say bye, Timmy.
Stay nerdy, everyone.
Shake and bake.
Shake and bake.
I don't know what that is. He pulled that out in the last one.
I do it in every video. Every video. Since there's not a single video I have not done that I have not done a shake and bake at the end. All 97 videos.
I don't recall these things, but then again, I'm always on YouTube watching so much shit.
So you have 97 videos.
Yeah.
Oh wait, is the podcast done?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Let's see. Let's see how many videos I got up. I have